Hello and welcome to the rugged landscape that signals the start of our time in Gianthold this time around for what will be our level 15 episode of Purple Rain, our Stormsinger Bard life. Had a change around of the gear for this level, going with the 3-piece Shan caster set. Also added a nice belt for our build, quality charisma. Spell pen we don't use, but the quality spell focus master is very nice. Spell resistance is great, and that's allowed us to remove the spinneret ring and replace it with this Canith crafted one. Perform helps our sonic damage, and there's some defences on there as well. I've managed to get some topaz in there for some much needed elemental resistances. Not crazy good, but they're okay, as we can't cast the resist energy spell. Feat at level 15, I thought about Force of Personality to boost up our will save, and in the end I just went with Spell Focus Evocation, because it's like +1 to all spells anyway, because the only things we are casting are evocation. So I went with that, and I think I will probably go with that again at 18. I'm debating actually between that one, the Force of Personality, and Heighten to give us 4 more on our sound burst going into epics. I'm really not sure about that. Otherwise, I did add a couple more pieces of gear, the Sunstone gauntlets for all our positive healing needs, and the level 15 version of the electric forum post, the shocking forum post from the anniversary event. Diamond of Charisma slotted in there. As you've seen in the last episode, we've got the lilting song in there with some... Actually, the Ruby of Devotion is redundant now that we've got Sunstone gauntlets. So, still with the... I think we're still with the... still with the 5-piece set bonus from Isle of Dread. So that's not terrible either. Quest-wise, we did the Lord's March stuff, all the level 12s and a couple of the 13s in there. Did the one in the harbour, the 13, the what's it called? I can't remember. It's the one where the Pansophic Circlet comes from, opposite the Grim and Barrack quest. Memoirs of a Illusory Larcener. I've got there in the end. Haven't done the Archons yet. Might go back and do that after we've done in here. Reaper points, we just took the cores that were available at level 15. I've left a point free for, I guess, for maybe another spell DC. Maybe I might pull a point or two out of here. Actually, no, let's not. Let's save the 1 point we've got and the next one to come, because we're soon having another point, and let's go for the level 21 boost, which is the 4th core in Grim Barricade. I think that's going to be the best plan. I should definitely reorganize in there to get the... Once 17 comes up, I'll take some spell power off and go for extra charisma and the DC there, because a couple of spell power is neither here nor there, but a DC and another charisma, which might translate to another DC, would be very welcome. Okay, so what do we have for you today? Everybody's second favourite quest, Madstone Crater. Everybody's second favourite quest in here, being ironic. The first one obviously being Crucible. I was going to show you the skills as well, where we're at with those. Just following the same things that I put points in to start with: bluff, diplomacy, heal, jump, perform, search, spellcraft for our electric damage, heal for the positive stuff, the healing, and perform for the sonic damage. UMD is just ridiculous. I've stopped putting points in there, it's so good. We could keep going if we wanted to do things like deadly weapon scrolls in Epic, but I don't think you'd even need to keep going for that, to be honest. I think if we took this character to the cap, he'd be more than capable of doing that anyway. Do we have anything else in the notes? Oh yeah, just that there is no unlike many classes, we don't have, obviously nothing is completely immune, I don't think, to sonic, so that's a thing. But for the electric side of things, if things are immune, that's just tough luck. We don't have anything, as far as I'm aware, to strip resistance to electrical damage. So that's a bit unfortunate, but it's something we have to live with. So on occasion, as I explained in the last episode, when you get stuff like flesh golems or lantern archons or wisps which heal from your damage or are completely immune to it, you have to just rely on the sonic. And as we don't have a big sonic single target damage, if it's a boss we're talking about or something with a lot of health, that can get quite painful. Hopefully the situation will resolve itself when we get the big single target damage as the thunderstroke for the electric and the iceberg for the cold. At the moment, I think they might come at 16. At the moment, I haven't even got an item for cold crit chance because we don't have any cold spells that we're casting. But you can see there the electric is more than respectable on 41, and once we start building back the cores in the Stormsinger, the sonic is going to be boosted up quite nicely too, I hope. So that's the plan, to carry on regaining the DCs in here. Outside of Reaper, you can see our best spells are approaching 50 save already, so I think in Reaper mode we're going to be getting there. Still wondering about Heighten now. Obviously bards only go to level 6 on the spells, so Heighten would only give us a 4 on the sound burst. I think maybe it might be a waste of a feat if you consider we're getting 1 anyway for the spell focus evocation, so it would be a net difference of 3 for Heighten on there. I think I might just go with evocation, to be honest, in this case. Right, let's see what we can do in here.
This is a place to avoid. The crater here will drive you mad, and only death will bring peace.
Certainly going to be an exercise in mana management, because there are plenty of opponents in here. We should take advantage of each shrine, make best use of our core lightning storm. In some of the quests in here, when I trigger it, it's been one-shotting things, so that's been great. Tell you what we'll do, we'll trigger some boost and then send the lightning storm in, so it hopefully gets the use of that. Try not to use crowd control too often here, and go for outright kills instead to save mana. Hoping the lightning thing will save me some more too. Well, that was nice. We're still not done here, are we? I think there's an invisible... Yes, one left. It says there's a caster somewhere. Okay.
In the passage beneath the crater.
So the core lightning thing is lasting... Oh, that was pathetic. Come on. It's lasting about... got it absolutely torn apart. That's me trying to economise. That was false economy because now we have to heal. So I might as well have displaced there. It's lasting, I think, low 40s now, the core lightning storm. And it's hitting harder and harder because it scales up with our level. So that's nice too.
There are no signs of a spellcaster or the giant seers ahead. Only piles of gargantuan...
I think I'm going to make most use of it because I plan to shrine a lot in this quest, so...
And beyond, a living giant bellows in rage.
He's gone already, he's gone, okay. Don't disappear, you. One of the biggest mistakes I make is not talking to those giants and then
They protect the South Crystal. Come.
then finding the quest can't be completed until I go back and do so. Oh, hello. Crikey, we're already halfway down the mana bar. I suppose leading with the crowd control is helpful because it amplifies the damage of the follow-up attack. Well, that was just silly waste of mana. Didn't really need to engage that thing. Oh, crikey.
The bluff seen from the crater floor lies ahead. A shimmering
Two
magic
casters.
crystal at its top.
Yeah, souls will be nice. Now we're going to lean heavily on the horn here.
The seer stands before the southern crystal. Come, says the seer. The seer turns to you.
Right, yes.
Protect me.
It's nice when these, because they constantly respawn these if you don't know the quest. It's nice when they can all be killed together, so if you have AoE, you're just using one thing and getting rid of everything at once. That's what we want. Is it 20? Yeah, 20 spell points for killing all four. That seems like a good bit of business to me. And seeing as I was somewhat wasteful with the mana in getting here, I'm going to have to bear the economy side in mind when doing these. Now the giants themselves can be made invisible in Heroic,
Keep them at bay.
which makes it difficult but not impossible for the opponents to target them, making your job of keeping them alive a lot easier. In Epic, I'm pretty sure you can't cast invis on them. guess this is one reason people are not particularly fond of this quest. Sitting here, it's like watching paint dry, just watching your mana slowly drain away. But I'm bearing in mind that there's a shrine at the end of each sort of middle section where there's a skeleton. What is it? A skeleton, a Madstone enchanter, is it? And the interval on these things is just nice for the horn to have recharged by the time they come back, so thanks for that. Okay, happy days.
I feel the magic source. It is near, I am sure.
Hopefully we still have enough mana left to get us to the...
The dust and debris underfoot suggests this passage has gone undisturbed for a very long time.
Let me try a different tactic. Instead of being silly and just throwing random stuff in. Yeah, let's try and round them up and just one hammer with the horn.
And a maddened giant seer comes charging out.
Got him, okay. Speak to the giant, take the shrine.
Madness overcame me, says the seer.
We're going out to
Better
the
now.
right.
Time to find the crystal.
So yes, this call lightning thing. In the quest here with where you're running through passageways full of those spiders sort of coming one by one. I didn't even bother to stop, I just triggered the call lightning and it was one-shotting them all. So that was very satisfying. We could buff as we go, couldn't we? Right, now come on. Hopefully we might be able to do a bit of that here. Just keep running along and have things hit by the lightning storm thing.
Into the crater's gut.
And if there's a bit of a group comes along, we'll use the horn.
Four natural ramps rise
Common
up
consensus says leave the skeletons alive, so I've just killed that one to block up the corridors up to the top here.
must be destroyed.
But with the giants invisible, that certainly is going to help us. It would help if we spoke to him first to get him to start his ritual.
The seer turns to you. I do the ritual. You keep me safe.
I think we do still have one skeleton alive down there blocking up the corridor. The good thing, unless they're a crown, they shouldn't be able to see the giant, so they will focus more on us. Trying to save mana here. Oh, hello. Now then, you guys. Yeah, he's attacking us, that's good.
The seer calls out. Keep them at bay.
Oh, he could see the giant. Okay. Can we heal the giant? I'm making an absolute pig's ear of this. There we go. I think we'd better heal ourselves, hadn't we? No, you don't. As long as they just keep attacking us, that's fine. I think he's still on. Oh no, he's taken a bit of a hit.
Another crazed
It's us that's taking the battering here.
There are surely more, but at least their number has been culled.
A nice ranged class would be perfect for standing up on top of here. We're not terrible. If I wasn't making such a bad job, half of it because I'm just trying to save the mana. And half, I guess, through rank ineptitude. The Sonic Blast is just totally unmetted, just a cheap thing I try to use for finishing things off. Okay, let's get out of here.
I could feel him, the caster of the spell. It is not what we think.
Oh, that was a silly waste of mana.
Crystal.
And also broke our invisibility. Well done. What I should have done was put the lightning storm thing on and then gone invisible. Oh crud.
The tunnel rises ahead, winding up the crater's edge.
I could try that here. In the interest of experimentation, let's do that here and see what happens. Just walk straight through them. I'd say that was pretty effective. He can't see us, can he?
From beyond the open gate comes a dull sound of footsteps, dry as rattling
Nice, so the lightning finished him off. Beautiful. Okay, we need to shrine here, don't we? I need to remember. Is there a... Oh no, there's no no chest in here. No, okay.
My ancestors' bones, grumbles the seer, made to fight against me. Time we ended this outrage.
So we're going left. So right out of the shrine room. Okay, this is another one where the map is just sadly
A cool
useless.
breeze emanates from unseen cracks in the ceiling. This is a good place for a short respite.
I'll use the same tactic for the third one, invis the giant, I think. And I think this time I'll just invis and not use the
entrance to the crater's northern slope.
not use the lightning thing, because I don't want to destroy the skeletons around here. Oh, we're not quite there yet, are we? I was jumping the gun. Come on. Right, now invis.
Across the bridge and up the cliff.
So ideally we want to leave those skeletons to block the path up to the giant.
The seer
Make him invisible.
nervously looking
Get
at
him
the
to
ground
start.
above and the seer turns
Now
to
you can just go up here, attract the attention of all the things that spawn up here, and then hunker down in the bottom area here and have them all sort of try and fire on you and ignore the giant if you can't make it invisible or if you're in epic. That's another tactic one of the bear party has taught me. Shall we have some... Oh no, we can't, can we? Let's just have an eye out down there just in case something decides to wander through. Can't quite reach down there.
The seer calls out, keep them at bay.
He's still on max health, that's good. I hope I haven't... he can go through several targets. I had a big thump there as though something big had fallen, like maybe a skeleton. That would be less than ideal if we'd knocked one of those down. Nice bit of lag there.
Almost done, the seer.
How are we doing down there?
Not much longer.
Electric damage over time, not good. What's going on here? More lag. I think we're almost done. So even in Reaper and even...
The seer looks very weak.
Nice. Let's just DDO out of here.
Comes from the spire.
Even in Reaper and even not having the highest spell, we don't have yet Cure Critical. We're still healing for 100 plus with our maximised Cure Serious.
Just in time, says Blaze. Look, the gate to the spire's
Oh, hello.
and a horde
That's unusual.
of monsters is coming through it.
Let's be a bit more careful with the mana. we could definitely make use of the this thing here. Trigger the cold storm. Every now and again, like there, the spells just don't do anything. I hit the horn there and nothing happens. I don't know if it was because... I don't know. It's quickened, isn't it? So it can't be interrupted. It just... nothing happened. If we're quick, we can get to the top, still with our night horrors going for more damage. Hopefully he doesn't cast something horrible on us.
At its peak, the true caster of the Madstone spell awaits.
So 45 seconds it's lasting.
A skeletal warlock. This must be the skeleton.
Oh, nice. Anticlimax, but I'll happily take it.
But why was it here in the first place? Perhaps Blaze and his seers have answers. Good, good, the giant roars. My
Not too bad.
these skeletons were dragon magic. Our ancestors
So there is still in the longer quests the issue of mana hanging over you, but as mentioned in a previous episode, there are things you can do to mitigate that problem.
will bring peace.
I suppose it becomes more fun later on in going into the epic when you have a larger mana pool at your disposal, and maybe you can do the cheaty thing with the evergreen mantle in the primal destiny if you still find mana to be a problem. But I think it's always been the case for casters in heroic, you go off the back of your spell-like abilities, because doing anything else will drain that pool very quickly. Or you make a conscious effort to round up big groups of opponents and just hammer them with your one or two devastating spells. That works too. Right, I think I've waffled on for long enough. Thank you very much as always for looking. I'll speak to you in the next one. Take care.